From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today's the 16th of May. Oh boy. This is 2016?
Yes.
Okay. And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And oh boy, Kate. Here we go.
Here we go.
Brand
Good
new
weekend.
Good weekend. Yesterday the weather was fantastic. It's turned a little cooler, and that's good. It feels good. You know, we may have some warmer temperatures this week, but good weather here, and wow. You know, we had a little rain toward the end of the week, Thursday night, and a little bit over early in the weekend, but it's really nice yesterday and today, and good weather coming. Oh boy, lots of things to do. What's your favorite things to do this time of year?
Well, it's yard sale season.
It is,
Do
isn't
you
it?
enjoy yard
I
selling?
love yard sales.
I
Yes.
love them. I don't ever get to go. I mean, you know, it goes in cycles almost, but I asked Jeremiah last week, I said, can we do a yard sale? And his response was, if I recall correctly, about 6 years ago, you said, honey, that was our first and last yard sale. Never doing it again. But I'm itching now to do it. So this past weekend, the kids helped me in the attic, and we pulled some stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll just see if we can have some fun for about 2 hours on a Saturday morning, and then donate it to one of our great organizations here in town that can certainly utilize it.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
It would take me 2 hours to get stuff out of the house to sell, you know, so much. It just piles up, and then you know.
Well, I want to pull together and see. I think it would be neat. I know other neighborhoods have done this. Like, if you're thinking about doing a yard sale, the smartest thing to do is see if any of your other neighbors want to do one.
Oh,
and you
that's a good
advertise a neighborhood yard sale.
That's a good idea.
So if you've got 4 people in a neighborhood, you'll get more traffic because people will
Now, that's true.
be able to knock out more sites at once.
More people will come to a centralized location rather than here and there and over there. Yeah, that's a great idea. In fact, I got an idea. Why don't we ask people to let us know when they're going to have a yard sale? We need to know at least 2 weeks in advance. Okay.
Yeah.
We cannot advertise businesses, but if you're a homeowner, if you're a resident and you're going to have a yard sale, we'd like to know about it. Give us 2 weeks notice, and you can send an email to me or Kate, send it to Kate at kated@waynecountychamber.com, or you can send it to me at wayne.alley at Wayne County.
Wayne.alley at waynegov.com.
That's what I was going to say. Okay.
Good idea.
Well, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll know where all the yard sales are. Okay. Okay.
Ulterior motives.
Yeah. NC Voter ID. VoterID.nc.gov is a place that you can go to get all your voting information. Now, I learned yesterday, or a couple of days ago, and not yesterday was Sunday, but a couple of days ago from Dane over at the Board of Elections office, that there is an election coming up in June for an assistant North Carolina Supreme Court Justice. Not assistant, but not the top Supreme Court Justice, but a Supreme Court Justice coming up in June.
Okay.
And he will be the only one on the ballot.
Oh.
Be the only one. So this is a special election coming up. So be aware of that, and Wayne County is part of it. So you'll be asked to vote in June, and we'll tell you more about that. I'm going to have Dane come in and tell us about that and explain it to us what's going on with that. So that'll be coming up in June. Then, of course, the big election coming up in November will be, in fact, already is fascinating, for lack of a better term, but it's been quite interesting. And
Did
interesting.
you say nauseating or fascinating?
No, fascinating, nauseating to some. Some of us find it fascinating, and it is.
It really is. I think each election, and our reach with media now is just unsurpassed. I mean, you can't pull up a smartphone without all the apps, be it political or social or good information or bad information or whatever. I mean, we are consumed with it, and it is wild. It's wild. Sometimes I'll watch the news and I'm like, I feel like we're inside of a movie right now. I want to fast forward to the end and see how it ends.
See how it ends.
But it really is. It's interesting times, and
Really is.
yeah, November will be here before we know it, which is wild.
It will be wild. It will be very interesting. A couple of things for you very quickly. The Arrington and Dudley Volunteer Fire Department is going to have their 9th annual Sportsman's Giveaway. This will be coming up at the end of the month, May 28th, from 11 until 5 at the fairgrounds on 117 South. You wouldn't believe the prizes they're offering, including a grand prize of 10 grand, $10,000. The second prize is a Honda 420 Rancher 4x4 ATV. And look at there. Well, that's just several cash prizes, several hunting,
Lots of hunting.
lots of hunting equipment, hunting shotguns and stuff, lots of stuff. Anyway, that's coming up on May 28th from 11 until they finish at the Wayne County Fairgrounds. And I'm not sure what the $25 means. It means maybe that's how much it costs to get in.
I'm making an assumption,
Okay,
yes.
how much it costs to get in.
What
Anyway.
a big 9th annual. So Saturday, May 28th at
Yeah.
the Wayne County Fairgrounds.
Yeah, this thing is enormous. Also, a big blood drive for Wayne County employees on June 9th. This is Wayne County employees, but if you're not a Wayne County employee and you want to get blood, you can still do it.
That's right.
All right. Also, more, but you know what? We need to go to our program here, all right? We've got more coming up after this interview here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. We're very pleased to have the director of the Wayne County NC Works with us. Jennifer Polk is with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to be here with you today.
I thank you very much for coming by. NC Works. You know, I tell you, the other day I was over looking for the Employment Security Commission office. I couldn't find it, but I found you. What's going on? What is NC Works? The name obviously changed.
Right.
Now, why is that?
Well, back in 2011, the North Carolina Employment Security Commission was merged into the North Carolina Department of Commerce. And for a while, we were affectionately known as the Division of Workforce Solutions, which is actually the division that we fall under Commerce in Raleigh.
So you're actually under Commerce now.
We're under Commerce.
And where were you before?
Well, we were the Employment Security Commission. We were our own entity, but that entity does not exist any longer throughout the state of North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So that was actually put in the Department of Commerce.
Right. It was actually put into the Department of
Commerce.
Commerce.
Okay.
And our name, NC Works, actually came from the governor's initiative, NC Works initiative that went into effect in April of 2014.
Oh, okay.
And that was the aim of that initiative was to more closely align the workforce development system with the needs of our employers and our job-seeking customers. And so NC Works is our new name. And we've just recently gotten our signage. Prior to sometime in January, the building still said North Carolina Employment Security Commission.
Yeah.
Right, but now our signage actually does say NC Works Career Center.
Now you're also known as the Unemployment Office, but that's actually a misnomer because you're actually trying to help people find employment.
Right. We want to be known for our efforts in reemployment. We are no longer taking unemployment claims in our local offices. Anyone who wants to file a claim for unemployment would actually have to do it online or by telephone.
Is that right?
That's one of the big changes that actually happened after the merger.
You know, I would have to guess that that's kind of lightened the load a little bit, hasn't it?
Well, to some degree as far as filing unemployment claims, but we still see on average about 70, 75 people a day who are actually looking for work.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. We stay very busy.
I know you do. Now, okay, let's walk through the process, if you
Okay.
would. Okay, I say that, you know, I've been unemployed for 12 years and I want to find a job. I need a new career.
Right.
So if I walk into the office, what happens? What do I do?
When you walk into our office, we're going to put you on a schedule so that you can see one of our career advisors. And this is another thing that's actually happened due to the merger. Now, most of the staff who works in our center, we're all integrated. We call our system an integrated services delivery system, so there are no silos. In the past, you could have come into our office and you may have seen people who didn't have anyone at their desk, and thought maybe they were just not doing anything, but they were working with one specific program, and that was all that the funding would allow them to do.
Right.
However, now we're all integrated, and so that means that if you come in, if I'm available, then I take you next. If there's, regardless of who the funding source is for that individual, who their employer record is, if they're working in our career center, they're integrated. They're part of our integrated network.
So there were people working in the office who had specialty areas.
And they still do.
And they still do.
They still do. But for the most part, whenever it comes to the staff who are in our office, who are the contracted WIOA staff, and the folks who actually work for the Division of Workforce Solutions in our career center, we're all integrated. And so we can basically work interchangeably.
So when someone comes into your office there, they could end up talking to anybody.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And we're able to provide them with the career counseling that they need in order to become reemployed.
And I would have to guess that saves a little time.
It does. It does.
Gets people through faster. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So if I walk in and I say I'm looking for a new career, and you say, okay, come over here and have a seat at my desk, what do I do then? I fill out an application or what? A resume or what?
Well, it just depends on what your actual needs are. You would have to be registered in our state labor exchange system, which is NCWorks, and that website is ncworks.gov. And that's kind of where the job matching actually happens, is inside that state labor exchange system.
So you do all this online before you go?
You can. Okay. However, we have a lot of people who are not computer literate, and so if you're not computer literate, you need that assistance coming to the office, and we would enter your information for you.
Oh, okay.
And still assist you with your job search, provide career counseling as we would to anyone else.
Great. Okay. So once you're registered, then we can sit down and talk.
Right. Or I can actually register you at my desk if we need to do that. Okay. And then I'm going to figure out, we're going to do an assessment of your needs, an assessment of your skills, your background, your qualifications, and we'll see what kind of jobs are available based on your qualifications.
Okay. Gee whiz.
We will process referrals. A lot of the applications in this day and time are online applications, but we will provide you with the information that you need in order to complete the application process.
So if I came to you and I said, well, I've got a pretty varied background. I was an astronaut and a brain surgeon, and I was also a pool table mechanic.
Okay.
Okay, and so I can do a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? So you match that up, that talent, to what's available. To what's available out there, right?
Along with your interest, because what we've come to realize is sometimes you might have a lot of experience in one area, but you might want a career change. You may need to go in a different direction. And so we don't only want to take what you have done in the past, we want to see what you're interested in doing going forward and see if we can match you with anything that we have available at that time.
So going from, say, astronaut to cave dweller, that would be a change.
You may be an astronaut based on your educational background,
right,
and based on the experience that you have thus far, but you may want to be a cave driller. You know, that might be what has always been in your heart. You know, so,
it might be.
And I'm sure if you tried it, you know, you'd be excellent at that, and maybe even happier than if you continued on as an astronaut. And so what we would do is just look to see if we could find any opportunities that were available. That's cave-digger.
This is great. So it's not always just people who are out of work. You help everybody.
Right.
People who have jobs, they want to make a career change, or maybe they're not happy where they are, they want to move to another place.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get a lot of those?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. There are lots of people who are, you know, maybe dissatisfied in their current position. And so, you know, they'll contact us to find out what they need to do in order to get registered, how they can go about a job search. And the great thing about NCWorks Online is that there's also a mobile app for all the smartphone users. They could just go to their app store and pull up NCWorks Online, and they can download it to their phones and do a search right from their phone.
Ooh, aren't we 21st century now?
We're getting there.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. All right, so what can you tell us that I don't know to ask?
Well,
what kind of question is that?
I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that.
Well, I mean, I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know all the processes or like that. But what would you bring to the table to explain what you do?
Well, you know, we're going to provide each individual with career counseling.
Right.
We're going to assist them with resume preparation.
Okay.
We will match their skills to any available job openings that we have in our system. We'll process referrals for those positions, and then they would apply online, and then they would apply online if that's what the requirements are, or fill out a paper application, because we do still have a few employers who require a paper application, and then we just mail those on behalf of the job seeker. And then from there, they should be contacted by the employer directly.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's changed a little, hasn't it, over the
It
last
has.
20 years?
It has changed.
How long have you been with?
With the agency,
Yes.
almost 16 years.
Really? Well, you've seen a lot of changes then.
I
haven't you?
have.
Okay. I seem to recall that at some point, maybe years ago, that people would just go in and they'd fill out an application or a piece of work, and then they'd look at the computer screens to see what they wanted to apply for, and that was pretty much it. But
You
now
can still do that.
You
You can still do that if you choose to.
yeah, but now you offer a lot of counseling.
We do.
And you offer a lot of assistance in filling out resumes and counseling and what's available. And,
Right.
and this job is good for you, and this job may not work for you.
Right. A big part of it is the career counseling, because, and there are some folks who come into our career center who know exactly what they want, and that's all they want. But then on the flip side of that, there are a lot of individuals who come in and they're not sure what they want. They have some work experience, but they're not sure if that's the path they want to stay on or not. And so we're able to provide them with assessments, either verbal assessments or actual written. There are some that are computerized that we recommend that they take as well, just so that we can get to a point that we could actually help them, because it's kind of difficult to help a person who doesn't know what they want to do.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's so true.
we have to kind of get to a point where we have something that we can go by, because we don't want to just refer you on any job. We want to help you to reach a career, so that you'll, for those who have quit a job before or been discharged from a job, and just because they haven't really found their niche, we want to help you find your niche.
Okay.
So that we can get you on a career path.
It used to be that people would go to work for a company and they'd be there for 20, 30, 40
Right,
years, or
right.
even 50 years. They'd stay there regardless of whether they loved it or hated it or whatever. You don't leave your job.
Right. Well, I tell individuals all the time, don't leave your job unless you have another one to go to. It's okay to make a career change, but it's much easier to get a job when you have one than it is for you to be out of work just seeking employment and have to explain to an employer why you left that job, why you're out of work.
Exactly.
So.
But it's all changed in the last couple of decades, because
Yes.
people are taking shorter time at a position, and then they move on to something else.
That's true.
But is that good or bad?
Well, it just depends. I have changed a lot over the past 16 years. I've not been in just one single position for 16 years. So, sometimes there are promotional opportunities available. And so if that's the reason they're changing, then definitely
That's a
I
good
encourage
thing.
them to do that. But the short term, just get angry, quit a job, I definitely do not encourage them to do that. Instead of doing that, I encourage them to maybe come to our HRD class on employability skills, just so that
What's HRD?
Human Resource Development.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay. And that class is actually offered on site at our Career Center, but our partners with the community college, they're the ones who teach it for us.
Oh. You do
So
a lot of work with Wayne Community College.
we do. Wayne Community College is a great partner to the Career Center. Great partner.
All right. Okay.
We also have other partners who are there with us. Wayne Community College is our WIOA contractor.
Okay.
So
what now?
WIOA, and that stands for Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act.
Whoa.
I have to say it slowly. The name
Yeah.
changed
Yeah.
a little while ago, so I have to say it slowly to make sure I get it right.
Was that
and-
involved with work keys?
No, not
Or is
really.
that something else? Okay,
It's
well, never
something
mind
else.
that. I didn't
It's
ask that
something
question. I knew better. Go ahead.
And then we also have Job Corps, who provides training opportunities for youth ages 16 to 24. We have the National Council on Aging, who provides training opportunities for older workers,
Oh.
55 and older.
I wanted to ask you about that. I know
Okay.
your clientele, your customers, most of them are of the younger set.
Well,
Well, maybe not.
not most of them, I wouldn't say. Well, it depends
large-
on what you mean by younger.
Well, anything under 60 is younger to me,
Okay.
or 70 for that matter. But anyway, besides all that, when I'm saying younger, I'm saying young people fresh out of school or fresh out of college,
Some of
in
them
their
are.
20s.
Some
you
of
know.
them.
Middle age would be someone in their 40s who maybe, do you have 40-year-olds in there?
Absolutely.
40, 50, and somebody in 50s?
Looking for work?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
Well,
All
good for
age
you.
range. We've actually had a few customers who are in their 70s who are
Is
just
that
looking
right?
for work. Absolutely.
Way to go.
Looking
Well,
for
that's
work.
fantastic.
They just, they may have retired, but they just don't want to be at home. They want to keep busy, and so yeah. And we're able to assist our job seekers with full-time and part-time opportunities. Sometimes part-time works best, and so we are able to assist with part-time and full-time opportunities. And everything that we do is free. There's no cost to any of it.
Really?
No cost. We don't charge for anything.
That's wonderful.
Now our partners, they have programs that require an application because they're not entitlement programs.
Right.
So they require that the customers fill out an application if they want to enroll in the programs that they're offering. But as far as what we do, for those of us who actually fall under the Division of Workforce Solutions, we're a state agency and we provide those services at no cost to the general public.
Oh, that's great.
The only requirement is that you are legal to work in the United States.
You got to be legal to work in the U.S. of A. Of course you do,
That's
and you
it.
have to be able to. You've got to be breathing, and that helps.
That does help. That does help.
That does help, but you have to be a citizen.
Yes. Or
Well, or you don't
have
have to be
legal
citizen. You have to be
you have
here
to have
legally.
work authorization.
To work authorization, you have to
Right.
be here legally. All right, gee whiz. Have I left anything out?
I don't think you have. I have had an opportunity to mention my partners. We do have diversified opportunities there as well, and Voc Rehab is there a day or so a week. So
Oh, okay.
pretty comprehensive.
So what are your
one-stop career
hours?
Center. We are open to the public from 8:30 until 5. We usually try to take our last customer back at about 4:30, just because we want to make sure we can provide them with the level of service
Right.
that they need. So we try to take the last customer back at 4:30.
Okay, so, and that's 5 days a week?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. And where are you?
We are located at 2006 Wayne Memorial Drive, right behind McDonald's and Waffle House.
Behind McDonald's and Waffle House. Now everybody knows where that is. All right, right behind them there in a relatively new building there.
Yes, we've been there a little over 5 years.
It's been 5 years. My goodness, I guess it has been.
A little over 5 years.
All right, very good. Well, Jennifer Polk, thank you so much. What is your phone
Thank
number
you.
out there?
Our telephone number is 919-731-7950.
7950 731-7950. And we're going to be working with you a whole lot more, I'm glad to say.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Jennifer Polk is the manager. You manager or director?
Manager.
Manager of our NC Works here in Wayne County. And thank you again.
Thank you.
We are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. Today, if you didn't realize this, what's today? This week, this entire week is Emergency Medical Services Week, EMS. These are people out there saving lives. EMS Week, all this week, all right? That's also the National Dog Bite Prevention Week. And of course, if you're bitten by a dog, you might want to call EMS. Yeah. Hey.
Segue.
You might want to. Anyway, that's National Dog Bite Prevention Week, also National Heritage Breeds Week, National Medical Transcription Week.
Bless them.
Yes.
Oof.
This is also the week of National New Friends and Old Friends.
Oh,
nice?
I like that.
That's a good one there, isn't it? National Stationery Week. That's not standing still, that's paper on which you write. Or you could, well, it could be National Stationery Stand Still Week. Don't stand still for the entire week. Your feet hurt after a while. Anyway, this is also World Trade Week and National Bike to Work Week, which I will not be doing unless it's motorized.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Which I've done. Okay. Last week we started a thing about superstitions.
Yes,
because
we
This
did.
is kind of Friday was Friday the 13th, and we've got superstitions to talk about. Okay, around the world, we talked about sweeping dirt away from the front door. That's in China. We
Out
talked
the
about
back.
eating a dozen grapes and wearing red underwear. That's a tradition in Spain. Bird droppings in Russia. We won't go into that.
It's good luck.
In
My car
It
is
is good luck.
such good luck today.
Really, your car's
Yes,
lucky.
I laughed when I went out to my car this morning. Like I laughed and I'm okay with it. It's good
Have
luck.
you ever seen what I think is really interesting is bluebirds are attracted to mirrors on cars. Well, the bluebirds I know were. You know, they're attracted to mirrors on the cars, and they'll sit there and look at themselves and poop all over the door. Well, okay. In Serbia, spill water behind someone is considered good luck. According to Serbian folk stories, spilling water behind someone is a great way to give them good luck because moving water is fluid and smooth, and it confers good luck to the person who you spill it behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Serbians spill water behind their friends and their family members who are preparing to take a test, to face a job interview, or go on a trip. Yeah, good luck. Here's a glass of water. Yeah.
Not on them, behind them.
Behind them, yes. Okay. That's a good point. Glad you cleared that one up. And in Ireland, you say? Yes, indeed. In Ireland, the legendary Blarney Stone at Ireland's Blarney Castle attracts visitors who kiss the stone. They kiss the stone, they do. They kiss the stone to get the gifts of good luck and eloquence. I had an eloquence once. Yeah, I used to. Yeah, anyway, I stored things in his trunk. Anyway, that's another story. Visitors who want its good luck must walk to the top of the castle. You've heard of the Blarney Stone. Okay. They have to walk to the top of the castle, and because of where this Blarney Stone is located, they have to lean over backwards and hold on to a railing. They have put a railing up now, that's good, so that their lips can reach the Blarney Stone and kiss that thing. Anyway, kissing the inconveniently located stone is a risky enough process that castle employees actually have to help hold visitors in place so they don't fall by holding onto their bodies as the kissers lean back. Okay, that's our whatever that was for today.
I like those.
Thank you. Yes, the superstitions from around the world. Here's today's trivia question. And we'll give you the answer after in the next segment. Okay, one of the most famous baseball players of all times, and here's the key. Not a clue, but it's just I thought it was interesting. He wasn't that good a player, but what made this guy famous was his baseball card. His name was Honus Wagner. He was just an average player, but he had a baseball card that is an extremely collector's item, extremely expensive collector's item. And the story goes that they were put into cigarettes, the baseball cards were, before they used to be, they used to be put in bubble gum.
Sure.
But prior to bubble gum, they put them in cigarettes. Well, Honus Wagner didn't smoke, and he didn't like his baseball card going into cigarettes, so there was a limited edition of them made. So they became extremely collectible.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, Honus Wagner primarily played what position during his Hall of Fame career? He was a Hall of Famer, but he wasn't that good. During his Hall of Fame career, what position? There's only 9. Not including the ball boy. There's only 9. What position did Honus Wagner play? Okay, that's the trivia, and that's really a trivial question, if you ask me, for today. Okay?
I like it.
Shall we go?
We shall.
We shall.
Get ready for more
But
lines.
he has done that, but that ain't him singing that one.
Oh yeah, checking you out on that dance floor. Now we've had a good lunch, now we gotta work off some calories, right?
Today we're talking from Herman Park Center with Delisha Lee. Hi, Delisha.
Hi, how are y'all?
Hey, wow, look at all these people out here.
Yes.
What a tremendous success. What is this?
This is Day in the Park. This is Day in the Park 2016 for youth and adults with disabilities and special needs.
This is fantastic. All right, well, where do all these people come from?
They come from the various schools, the exceptional children's programs at Wayne County Public Schools, also surrounding areas, not only Wayne County. Then we have a lot of individuals from group homes as well as agencies and just those from the community.
I'll tell you, DJ Wildheart's out here really making everything rock.
Yes, she always does.
She always does, doing a great job out here. But I mean, there's so many people. You have any idea how many people are here?
I don't. I know in previous years we've had about 1,100, 1,200 people.
And they're all back today, I believe,
Yes.
and then some, and a
Yes.
few more than that.
Yes.
All right, now what do you do with this Parks and Recreation Department?
I'm currently the recreational therapist as well as the Special Olympic Coordinator for Wayne County.
All right, well, you stay busy then, don't
Yes,
you?
I do.
All right, well, what's coming up with Special Olympics? There's got to be something going on.
Yes, we are currently getting ready for our summer games, and that's pretty much state competition in Raleigh-Cary area with aquatics and bowling.
Right, and we have participants in those
Yes,
areas.
we're taking about 30 to 35 athletes.
Wow, 30 to 35.
Yes,
That
with
is-
bowling and aquatics.
But we do pretty well, don't we, here
do.
in Wayne County?
We do. We place first, second. You know,
All
a lot
the
of first
time.
place finishes. Yes.
We certainly do.
Yes.
All right. Well, how long is it? Now, today is what is today? Today is Wednesday, or Thursday. Thursday. It just goes so quickly, I can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, today is Thursday, and this is Thursday, and it's the 12th of the month of May, and this place is hopping.
Hey.
Hey, right?
Yes. Yes.
Delisha, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're never too young, never too old. We got Chick-fil-A.
Come on.
What a twist.
Come on. Come on, baby. How long you want to be out here? Let's go look.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, Stephen, we're going to ask you to, we've got the young ladies here in the green shirts, and we're getting ready for our prize walk right here in front of the DJ tent. And the two young ladies in the green shirts are going to tell you what to do. And then after that, at the 1 o'clock hour, we're going to be having over at the gazebo area across the street. We'd like for you to take your students over and let them have a chance to make some crafts that they can actually take home with them. That's going to be over at the gazebo across the street. I was wondering where you were, Rhonda. I was wondering. I was watching you. Across the street at 1 o'clock at the gazebo area, we're going to be having crafts.
You know I live, bring the pony over.
Okay, here we are on a Monday, and we're back here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you. A quick reminder, this program will repeat if you happen to miss any of it. If you have, for some reason, you want to see something else again, oh boy. At noon, and then again at 5:30 p.m. At noon, and then at 5:30, again this afternoon here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. And we're here every Monday through Friday. Well, most of them anyway, right?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Coming up next week, a week from today, the Wayne County Community Concert Band will be presenting a salute to the Wayne County Armed Forces. My friend Roger Walker, an extremely talented musician, will head up this. He's a conductor. He'll head up this band at the Paramount Theater. It begins at 7 p.m. on the 23rd at the Paramount. Absolutely free admission. And if you enjoy band music, you enjoy military music, you just music in general, you're going to love this program. It's a salute to our military, presented by the Wayne County Community Concert Band.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. Okay, today's the 16th. Tomorrow night, the Fleet Reserve Association Tar River Branch 204 meeting at 7 o'clock at the American Legion Hut on 117 South, just south of the fairgrounds. Okay? Fleet Reserve Association Tar River Branch 204. That begins at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Okie dokie, Smokey. We got a blood drive coming up tomorrow at the Red Cross office at 600 North George Street. That begins at 1 p.m. And let's see what else we have here. And what else do we have here? Okay, yeah, we did that. We did that. Ah, yes. Goldsboro Family Wise Diabetes Prevention Program. 1 out of 3 U.S. adults already has pre-diabetes, and only 10% know they even have it. Now that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely is. What great education the Goldsboro Family YMCA does throughout the year, and this is a great series that they are starting, and so please empower yourself and be a part of the discussion.
That's exactly right. That's very important too. I mean, if you don't think of yourself, at least think of your family. Hello. Okay?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Poppy Day is coming up at the end of this month, right?
Yes.
Poppy Days on the 26th, 7th, and 8th, honoring veterans. Poppies will be distributed and donations accepted by Post 11 of the American Legion Auxiliary members. The idea of the poppy, of course, as a memorial flower to those who died in the First World War, appeared as naturally as the little wild flowers that emerge from the soil and grow in the fields of France and Flanders Field. The flower was the one touch of beauty that survived amid the terrible destruction of war. The soldiers of all nations came to look upon the poppy as the living symbol of the sacrifices that had been made by their fellow soldiers who had died in World War I. Now, you'll see volunteers outside the doors at Sam's Club, at the Food Lion on 117 South, and at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base Commissary, distributing these red poppies. All proceeds will be used to help veterans and their dependents, and we thank you for your support. Thank you, Louise.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go. Okay, what else do we have? We got anything else? Let's give the answer to the trivia question, shall we? All right, what Honus Wagner primarily played what position during his career? He primarily played shortstop. Shortstop.
I only knew that because I looked.
You peeked. You peeked. Okay, and we'll have more of that stuff tomorrow, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to run now, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Please, if you're heading out anywhere, drive carefully and always wear your seatbelt. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. And that show, of course, repeats throughout the day. So until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.